this thing on.
Welcome to your doom. Shut it and get over here. Massive uppercuts!
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the JabJab Show. Now today, you might be able to see, I'm walking and talking, not unlike a powerful businessman. Basically, it's Thursday morning, about 9 o'clock or something. I'm on the way to the hospital for my third Healthy Minds visit. Yeah, so I'm on the way there. I set off a bit later than I wanted to, and yeah, that's why I'm doing the walking talking instead of doing a thing in front of a 80s lamppost. Might be a bit noisy, cars. I'm on the outskirts of Offerton Estate. There's a fire station, and to the right of me is New Housing Estate. Over yonder used to be a library. That's now moved on to the estate. Anyway, that's a separate matter. So I'm here. Just like to say, I'm carrying on. I'm still did a video recently about going to the gym and all that, going back in the gym. I'm still doing it. Still cardio, doing cardio. I'm gonna start on the weights and stuff. The next couple of days or so. I feel better. I feel like I'm around mid-section. It's improving. This is good. Obviously, it's a good thing for me. So yeah, the whole thing. I've got some more time off work. I got another sick note for 2 weeks. I wanted a month. I've been advised for another month. Given 2 weeks. Pending a review by the GP, which is fine. Which I've booked in for the end of the month. That's the earliest one because we've got a lot of bank holidays and stuff in the way, Easter holidays and so forth. So I'm looking at jobs, job sites, job hunting. I'm quite open what kind of jobs I'm going to go for. What I can and can't do, I've got experience in and so forth. But so far it's been fruitless. I could have had an interview later on today, but they didn't get back to me in time, and they said, "Oh, we filled up for today's thing." So basically, yeah. So back to the drawing board with that one. Well, with job hunting. Just keeping on, but because that's the reason I'm anxiety, because I need another job. I can't do what I'm doing now. I know it's just going to be a pain in the ass, basically. Just put it out, and yeah. So I'm just doing that, and spend a lot of time doing that because that's a big priority for me. There's lots of other things ongoing. That's an issue. Which I've hinted at in the past and so forth. So this is why, I've not been doing much unboxing videos. I've got other videos. I've not been that much online on my channel as much as I want to, because it is helping me. Thanks for everyone who's been replying and commenting and things. So yeah, just walking now to the hospital. I'll get there in time. It's just I felt like I have to do that walking and talking instead of just sat there, because I haven't got time to stand still to do a video. So I'm doing I don't know if it's hilarious, but I'm doing this video anyway. There's a bus. What bus is that? It's 375. I don't know. I'll never really get that one. I just cut to this side. There's some guy on me. So they always give me a questionnaire to fill in before my next session, and because of the job searching and things, that's mainly the reason why. Just quite full of anxiety, not to the point where I can't function, obviously, because I'm going to these things. As I said in the past, I do intend to do all these 8 sessions. This is number 3, and we'll see after that, obviously. There's a few things I need to do. So basically, because of the job searching, I've not been as active as I want to be on my channel, and things. So apologies for that. More videos, non-healthy minds related videos are on the way. More dark and stuff. The lights are really inconsistent. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it now before getting to the video, because it gets a bit noisy with traffic. So I'll see you after the thing, after the session. See you later. A much more modern style of lamppost. Hello, yeah, me back me. Yeah, it's been to me session with Healthy Minds. Didn't know how it was going to go. I just talked about mainly work things, and what have you, and the issues of looking at all the jobs and what the things like that basically. And so first we're streeting time at the moment with myself and with other things as well. Hence why I'm doing these, and to externalise things, get things off my chest, kind of thing. Because one of the things is, I was asked, do I write my issues down? What do I do in terms of that? I said, well, I make a lot of lists because my mind does go blank a lot of times. I mean, for years, a bit windy around here. For years, I've had bad short-term memory or something. I'm not actually sure if it's exactly that or something related to that. So I need to make lists, like I've done this morning, of what I need to do today. I know things we're doing, and one of the things is, when we're going through this, a lot of the questionnaires say, how do you remember to pay bills, or that kind of thing? Do you remember to do things that are important or things that you need to do? And there's been a lot of times in the past, whenever months, years gone by, when I've forgotten about paying a bill on time. A lot of it is direct debit, so I don't have to worry really. But there's things where I've forgotten about things. But I'm waffling a little bit. I don't know. What was talking about today? I think, and I kind of assumed it wasn't mentioned explicitly, but with that, the issues I have with work and other things as well in general. I do believe, looking into it more, I do have trust issues, because for better or worse, whatever, I feel like I've got, I can't forget certain things that have happened in the past. I can't remember exactly the phrase now, but if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're gonna keep on making the same ones, something like that anyway. There's a well-known saying or proverb or whatever about that kind of thing, phrase. And I feel, trust your instinct, trust your intuitiveness. Like I might have mentioned in a previous video, a lot of research I've done. One video in particular, well, there's lots of videos, but one particular video, there's a psychiatrist online said, if you feel like you're being mistreated, or you feel like you are being mistreated, if you feel like being taken advantage of, you are being taken advantage of. Like, everyone's got their own kind of threshold, like pain, emotional pain, physical pain, things like that, and you got to trust your instincts. So I'm doing a lot of that now. I'm doing a lot of, remembering how things, not so how they should be, because it feels like I won't be fair on people if I impose myself off upon them, like you should be doing this, you should be doing that kind of thing. I do believe I'm tolerant to a point, but like everyone's got their own kind of breaking point, whatever that is, for certain things. And I know I have, let's say, trust issues with things, not just people, but with things in general. If and it's difficult for me to let bygones be bygones sometimes. If you understand. Obviously, you've got to put things in perspective. Each thing is its own thing or something. I don't know. Looking into what was being said and what I was responding to. At the moment, I'm doing a lot of reacting, not responding, and that's on me. Okay, there's that being through anxiety and things, and all these things swirling around in my head. I am short-tempered, I guess. I say I guess, but I know I'm short-tempered. I've not got a lot of patience and things. Even waiting for the bus does me head in now. I mean, I've never liked it anyway, waiting for buses, and it should have been here a minute ago. I've being a bit silly about it, but seriously, it really annoys me now. Certain things were a lot quicker than it usually does. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So I've got trust issues and stuff, some kind of word. Anyway, so it's an interesting session. Next one's in May, early May, 2nd of May, because of schedules and that. We'll see. Okay, it's a bit windy. To be honest, I did come out of the session thinking, I should have said this, should have said that. I don't have any, once I start talking about something, I can just talk for ages about it, or go off in weird tangents, and I've done that for years. not to say the tangents aren't relevant to what I'm talking about, but I've always found it difficult to kind of keep on point kind of thing, because when I've only got an hour to talk and I feel I should really said this or this, you know, it's a bit difficult because there'll be a bit of time between now and the next session, and you know, things had happened in between then, you know, whatever they might be, and I'll talk about them instead of what happened a couple of weeks ago or something, if I understand. So I did come out of this feeling, you know, I did say a piece about things, but because of our other aspects to why I'm feeling like this, why I feel I'm feeling like this, that I maybe should have prioritised over, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm an overthinker, warrior, perhaps, you know, over worrying. I'm doing. No, I came out saying I'm doing the best I can in this situation. You know, I'm looking for jobs. I'm being proactive about things, like what I was doing from the last session as well. Like, she liked how I'm being proactive about things, because I said, like, if I don't do it, no one will, kind of thing. I'm, you know, the master of your own creation. That kind of saying, if that's a saying, I don't know if it's a saying, but you know. So, but there's frustration now, obviously, but you know, I am being proactive, and it's frustrating for me that because I'm doing so, I'll keep moving because I know the wind's a bit too, you know, wind's too windy or whatever. I'm aware that the microphone on the camera being a bit crap when it's windy. So yeah, that's about it really. Just giving a flavour of what's happened. It is frustrating, like I say. I'm just in walk and talk because some people are approaching. It's just a bit frustrating that, you know, obviously we've got to sort this out in the job situation. Like, I can be assertive and all that, and regarding that, but because it's eating into my creative side, if you understand, my kind of time I'd normally take to make videos on YouTube or whatever, or make other videos, should say, or a bit of drawing, bit of this, you know, bit of writing, whatever. I've not been able to get my headspace because of the anxiety of things and looking for jobs, and that it takes up a lot of time, you know, because looking for a job is a job in itself. You know, I can't personally just do it for 10 minutes, then leave it for a bit, then another 10 minutes. I've got to be committed to it. It's like any kind of creative thing. I don't know if I can hear because of the cars. Any kind of creative thing I do, whatever it is, like, you know, like comic book or animation or just writing, whatever it is, I've got to not so much be in the mood to write, not to feel inspired, because, you know, the thing like, you know, get it, all these things. Don't get it right, get it written, kind of thing. You know, I can put the time in, but I need to know I have the time to do it. I can't just do it for like 10 minutes, half an hour here or there. You know, out of necessity, I can, but ordinarily, you know, the way I function or way I'm wired or whatever, I need to know in my head I've got a good amount of time to settle down and do this, whatever it is, creative or looking for jobs or anything. I don't know, I'm waffling on a bit, so I'll leave it as it is. I will do more videos, like ones I want to do, ones I should have done maybe a few days ago or whenever, when I had time instead of job searching, but you know, it needs must and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it all that. So thanks for listening. If you're still here, thank you. Right, see you later.